All
Okay,
right.
is it recording?
Yes, it's been recording for a little while
Okay,
now.
there we go. Right. Okay, guys, welcome to. I was gonna say another video, but this is the first video ever of what did we call it? The Art King,
King of
Yeah,
Art.
the
the
King
art.
of Art. So we got a great show for you guys tonight. I'm gonna go super host mode and introduce our co-host, Nobel Yu. I don't know which side of the screen he's gonna be on, but everyone applaud for him. Good, because I don't get paid that much, so I don't get paid at all for him to give me any recognition. So I might as well give him recognition. Anyways, so we're gonna go over the artists that we have on board for this. So we'll have let's see, we have Meena. Yeah, Meena in whatever corner she's in.
Hey, my name is Meena. I do art. I draw both traditionally and physically. No, traditionally and digitally. I host a drink and draw every other week, and a lot of my art is inspired by like shoujo manga. That's me.
We have Colin.
Yeah, I'm Colin. I'm a pretty active member of like the Bay Area art community. I do a lot of like comic book style art, like fine line work. I'm really inspired by Mobius and Ian McKeag, artists like that. And yeah, that's me.
And we have Donavan.
What's up? I'm Donovan. I do primarily my job is I work as a motion graphics designer, and then I do illustration stuff for fun. As far as like stylistically, I guess most of my illustration is like I don't know, like figurative and a little abstract, very geometric, kind of colorful. Whenever I'm in the mood to be colorful, I guess. Yeah, that's about it.
And throughout this very nice fun time, we'll be able to learn a little bit more about them, and we'll post their Instagrams and any type of I guess you guys have portfolios. Yeah, you guys are artists. You guys have
Yeah, we all have portfolios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
totally.
So-
Yeah. Basically, we're gonna have a theme, and we're gonna have 30 minutes. We, meaning those three, Meena, Colin, and Donovan, they're gonna have 30 minutes to draw something regarding to that theme. So 30 minutes, it's gonna be pretty fast. And throughout all this time, we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna see if, what we can come up with. And at the end, we're gonna see who wins by a 5-point vote. Each of us, the co-host and the host, which is me, we are going to be voting for who has the most beautiful, fashionable, lovely piece of art, and everyone else is losers.
Also the artists.
Also, the artists are losers.
No, also the artists are going to vote.
Oh, they're going to vote. Okay, cool.
Everyone
These
votes. All
aren't
five
like mutually exclusive, so.
All right. So with that said, what we have for the theme today for you guys? You guys ready? Do you guys know the theme? You guys don't. Pretend you don't.
I
Pretend you
thought we
don't.
already started. I started. Should I start?
You were starting? Were they supposed
Yeah.
to start?
No.
What?
Were
Was
we
it-
not supposed to start?
Sorry. We should have made that clearer. Yeah. So,
I can start again.
Yeah. Erase what you have.
Sure.
I thought it was. I didn't even start the timer. Is everyone ready? Give me
Oh.
a thumbs up or a yay.
Donovan disappeared.
Yay. Oh, we lost Donovan. Oh no.
I guess Donovan is not ready.
Oh, he's back.
in.
Yeah, my phone, because I'm out here in the heat right now. It was just like, hey, bro, your thing's overheating right now.
Oh shit.
So
What?
you know that.
Maybe
Now
go
being
into
chased
that.
by a fucking, I don't know, beetle or some shit? I don't know what this thing is. So fucking big though.
For those of you who don't know, besides us four sane people who are indoors, our boy Donovan is in outdoors in San Diego right now because he is
Being
a
attacked
free
by
spirit.
snails and bugs.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. There we go.
It's
No
so
one can
big.
stop that wild spirit.
It's so big. Sorry.
Can you show us? Hold on.
I hope it doesn't come back.
Oh, okay. You don't. You're
So-
trying to get away from it. You're trying to escape.
Yeah, that's the mood.
With that said, is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready enough.
How
Okay.
fucking
Cool.
enthusiastic of you. Alright, let's get it started.
It's
In
cool.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So the time is rolling. We're gonna go up to 30 minutes.
What's that theme?
What?
What's that theme again? We're
It's the one you came up with.
just drawing royal?
Yeah, royalty. Yes, royalty. Oh man. All right. So while this is going on, we're just gonna know a little bit more about our artists, like what they are doing right now, see the process of everything, and as someone who's an artist myself, I can definitely say 30 minutes is a incredibly short amount of time to draw a full illustration. But with these three of how skilled they are and how talented they are with their profession and their artistry, I have confidence that they will have such beautiful drawings at the end. No pressure, guys.
Azero, do you want to? So, we heard a little bit about everyone else's background. Do you want to give your background real fast?
Right. Oh yeah, I matter. So,
Sure do.
for me, so for those of you who don't know,
Donovan.
for those of you who don't know, uh, I'm Azero. I don't know if I said my name in the beginning, but I'm Azero. I'm Azero. I'm an artist based in San Francisco. I do freelance art, do illustration, storyboard. I pretty much work in all realms of 2D art, and I have been going strong for almost 7 years now professionally.
Damn.
Is that a pun because of how muscular you are, going strong?
Oh, Colin! He's been trying to rack up some brownie points ever since the
Yeah.
beginning. I'm gonna
Fucking
put that
pressure
out
right
there.
now.
Yeah, we're gonna make this as transparent as possible, people, because we are an honest show. But it's working. So +1 to you, Colin.
Thank you. I need it. My drawing isn't gonna win, so I have to use strategy.
A great strategy.
Strategy
Man.
component to this.
Man, and this is the epitome of how sad, how painful an artist's life can be. We're all just a bunch of sad boys.
Hey, sad boy vibes.
Sad boy vibes. There we
And-
go.
and girls.
Put up a hashtag. Sad boy vibes. Thank you, post.
Cool. So next, it might be good to go through each of the artists and kind of just like ask them like what they think of the theme and like what their like first like thoughts are, what they're gonna be going for, vaguely speaking.
Yeah. Okay. So to start it off, pretty much to everyone, while they are drawing, I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, especially for the audience that are curious. So, first things first, how comfortable are you guys speed painting or speed drawing in this portion?
Fairly comfortable.
Wait, I'm sorry, wait, did you say really comfortable or
Fairly comfortable.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
definitely,
Ooh,
like,
strong.
The ego of Meena over here.
It's not ego. I just
So
I don't know. I feel like
comfortable.
I've done it a lot for exercise and stuff, and it doesn't make me nervous or anything. Like I'm not confident I can do something good. I'm just confident I'm not gonna like freeze up or anything.
Right. So,
Awesome.
Wow.
Hell
do you,
yeah.
what about you, Colin?
I am not a very fast artist, so this is going to be a fun challenge. I am on the opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of
Right,
confidence.
but you are fast with your tongue with those compliments. Donovan, what about you?
Thanks.
I was feeling really confident until Meena started talking trash and I'm really scared.
Oh my god!
You know what's really funny about this? I like how immediately everyone's confidence shot down, like almost at the same time. And I'm like,
course.
wow, I have a lot of content to bounce off of right now.
Oof,
So thank you.
God. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All
As
right.
long as that wasp or beetle thing doesn't come back, I should be good. Or my phone doesn't overheat. Or I don't overheat. I don't know.
I don't overheat. Looks like we got the heat going in right now for everyone, though. Because
Donovan
it's-
has like
yeah.
an extra challenge. Like while the rest of us are like comfortable
Yeah.
in our rooms,
Yeah.
Donovan has like the additional like he's being attacked by insects. He's like in the San
Yeah.
Diego heat. Like
Yeah.
he has
True.
multiple
He has a
hurdles
whole
to.
ass handicap with everything. My
Hey,
goodness.
I'm in my
Donovan-
room, but I'm not comfortable.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Aw.
Everyone sit on the floor.
And now Colin is back with the pity party. Another
Feel
brownie
bad
point
for
to
me.
him. Put another brownie point in the corner of the screen. All right.
Boom.
We'll call that Colin's pity party down there. All right.
Oh, I
So-
can do this and more in post processing.
Yeah. Put a little flair on it. Put a little sparkle on it.
Endless flare, my guy. Endless flare.
Endless flare. All right. So I know it's only been it's 5 minutes so far, but I'm kind of curious for everyone's kind of concept going on. So if you could verbalize what you guys have in your mind right now, you guys don't need to show it at the moment. I just want to know off the top of your noggin what's going on. So Mina, what do you? Well, I'm gonna go into the order that I see you guys in my screen. So Mina, what do you got for royalty?
A headless usurper.
Ooh.
A headless what?
Usurper.
Is that a magic card?
Yeah, that's literally what I was gonna ask. I was like, I feel like that's a limited edition type trap card.
Oh my god!
It's one you have to order on eBay. Everybody-
Yeah,
She's out here making a shiny holographic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, correction, it's not a magic card yet.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
Dang.
that's a good answer.
Mina with the endless confidence.
Yeah, there we go. Okay,
Ripping
so
swagger.
we got Mina with whatever the name was of whatever the concept was, because I still don't know how to say it, but we'll see it in post.
Should I
Colin.
write it on screen? I can like screen share how.
No. You keep going. Be an artist. It's my fault. I have shitty ass ears. All right, Colin.
Yes.
Let's talk about what your concept is going. What's going on with your concept? What do you have in mind?
So nothing was coming to mind immediately, so I googled the word royalty, and that turned out to be useless because it's just like it's all one of two things. It's either the word royalty in different fonts, like really
Yeah.
good-looking fonts,
Fucking Google, man.
or like pictures of crowns. So I guess I'm drawing a like king holding a sword.
King holding a sword, kind of like King Arthur. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind of helping
Colin.
out just a little bit. But that's also one little tidbit for you guys out there, especially artists that are watching. Always use reference, but always use good reference. But Colin did not use that reference. He just looked at different fonts. So that was kind of useless. All right, Donovan, what about you? What's the concept that you're doing?
So
What's up, Nobel?
Yeah, I'm just gonna interrupt for real fast for no good reason. One of the things that I like to do for if I'm trying to get like ideas for anything is Pinterest is actually amazing for ideas.
Yeah.
Like so, I can imagine something that someone could have done right. Something Colin could have done is like art royalty, and that would have like given something up on Pinterest maybe. But
You know what? We're gonna post. We're gonna have a section. Nobel's necessary notes.
yeah,
It's just gonna be a
throwing in my
section
dumb
in
comments.
which there's like a
Alliteration
transition.
grab, too.
All right, transition right now, and then have that tip going on in the background, and then we
I
come
have
back.
an interjection to make. Okay, so I started drawing like part of the chest musculature. I realized if I add a bunch of clothes, I don't need to, but I'm feeling it. So should this guy be shirtless?
Yes.
Yes, I like how we all are in unison. Yes. My goodness, can you make the areolas pop out too?
Oh yeah.
You can use Azero as reference.
You know what? I'm gonna add little like
There you go.
decorative pasties.
Yeah, that's
Turn
why
it
I'm
off,
here.
my guy.
Just so you guys don't have to go on Pinterest. You want to see a bicep? You want a tricep?
There he is.
All right, and Donovan. So before you were rudely interrupted by Nobel, let's
I
talk
know.
about you.
Jesus fucking
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
So, I'm out here looking at cactuses and stuff like that. So, I feel like I'm gonna draw like some sort of cactus queen thing. So that's probably gonna be the move. I don't have reference because
You don't have reference, or you're literally right in front of a cactus.
well, I mean I've got cactus reference. I don't have like woman reference right now. So I'm just kind of making that up. Anatomy might be a little
You need
faulty.
me to push my tits in? I got
That. I also I can't see any of you because my phone's gonna overheat. I have like my screen brightness down to nothing. So I don't know what's going on. I can't see myself or y'all.
That's
so
cool.
That's
That's
going
cool.
great.
No worries.
Good.
No distractions right now, you know.
That's how Donovan gets in the zone.
And,
Yeah.
wow, and like you have like a whole background going on for you, Donovan, and everything. You look like
That's
you're
good.
at peace right now. So it's not a green screen, people. That is actually San Diego. And for better or for worse, let's see how his lungs are doing after this whole show. Shit. Okay,
Take it
so yeah, so. All right, so we are getting into that 10-minute mark. We have 20 minutes
Jesus
left.
Christ, really?
Wow.
So fast.
And
I
the
thought I
panic
had like 5 minutes.
All right, put an alarm there. Panic ensues.
What the fuck, dude?
And this is the life of an artist. The deadlines, the panic, the critiques, all of this is being put to the test today, people. And King of Art, I think that's the way that's the name that we talk about. King of Art. There we go. Robotic voice put over if I'm wrong. Um, Sounds good. All right, so they probably got a concept going on right now. We'll kind of let it simmer. But Nobel, so what? So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So what makes like for those of you who don't know, Nobel you founded this place called Syzygy, and it's a non-profit organization, an art co-op that kind of brings all the Bay Area artists together, and we do. Oh, Donovan's gone. Donovan's back again. That brings all the people together, brings all the artists together. What?
Essentially, what I keep doing is like, whenever my phone's like, bro, I'm too hot, I'll put it in my pocket, and then like it cools off, and like, I'm back, and now then I hear you talking again, and I'm like, cool, so I take it in my pocket.
Cool.
It's kind of heartwarming. Like you're using your own pocket to like keep your phone at the correct temperature.
It's true. Yeah.
You're protecting your phone with your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Is it worth it?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, if I have permanent phone heat damage or some shit, maybe it's not, but it's cool for now.
ABC gives you a good amount of money. You could buy another one, Kanto.
I guess.
It's worth it if you win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only worth it if I win, which, thinking of Mina's confidence, I don't think it's going to happen.
I think that we need a prize for this game. I propose that whoever wins gets Donovan's Emmy.
Hey! For those of you who don't know, put up a picture, a snapshot of Donovan's totally real Emmy that he kept for until now. If he doesn't win, he's gonna have to give it up.
Fucking hell. Yeah, okay, let me draw a little bit faster then.
I have a prize idea.
Let me
Can
start
the
taking
prize
this
be picking
seriously.
something for like a 5-minute cooldown drawing from everyone else?
What's
What's
up?
that?
Can the prize be picking like a prompt for a 5-minute cooldown drawing from everyone else?
Okay,
That sounds cool.
yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
Kinda
sounds
cool.
good. Thanks for the suggestion, Mina. All right, you see how we thrive upon one another. Not only are they going against each other, we are all lifting each other up. Like in
True.
our community. Anyways, let's see how terrible they're doing. Mina, let me see yours.
Hold on. Azero,
No, just kidding. I'm joking. What's up?
Azero, didn't you have something you were gonna
Yeah,
ask?
yeah. Sorry. Okay, so it's just because I wanted to kind of give him a little background about what's going on. Oh my goodness! And let's pause there first, Nobel.
Yeah.
Let's see the priority over here.
Uh-huh.
What we got here, Mina?
Yeah, this is my under drawing. I think I'm gonna keep the drawing kind of sketchy. I'm not gonna try to do ink or anything because I'll keep it
Yeah.
under.
All right. Is
Yeah.
that is yet again, people, another unrealistic standard of what us men have to go through. Mina's putting it all on top. And also, the unrealistic portion, the head is a Cheez-It cracker. So, we're going to make sure keep going with that, but it looks lovely so far. I love the gesture. I love how the
Thank you.
shoulder's coming up.
Ooh, you got drawing those cum gutters.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love that so much!
Wait, I'm sorry, say that again.
The cum gutters. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called medically.
I've been to art school for 4 years, people. Never have I ever heard someone say
That's-
cum gutters.
Everyone.
Yeah, you need to go to medical school.
Right.
It was
I'm
worth
the dumb
it
one
to
here.
do this for hearing that alone.
All right. Well, it looks lovely. Thank you, Mina, for sharing.
I like the pose is very like cocky and like confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Mina.
Yeah. How about
I'm never gonna live that
Nobel,
down.
I wanna go through all of them real quick, and then I'll ask like. If,
That sounds good.
like-
That sounds
yeah.
great. That sounds great.
Yeah. All right, Colin. Let's see what's going on with you, buddy. You're already 3 brownie points in. Let's see if it compensates.
I'm gonna need that. Okay, let's see. So my idea was to do
Hey.
another drawing and then ink it, but I feel like I might run out of time.
Hey, all right. No, keep that going.
Yeah, this looks
tell
great.
me, what's the inspiration from
Sweet.
it? Like, what's going on with here? Like with all the, there's a lot of layers from what I see.
Really? I've got 2.
I'm talking, no, not literal layers. I meant
Yeah,
layers
not
of his
Photoshop
clothes.
layers. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like capture like royalty and like robes, like fanciful royal robes.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, so I'm giving him kind of like a really kingly, like over the top, like kind of Game of Thronesy, like yeah,
All
over
right.
where I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
All
yeah,
Look
I
how
see it.
big
right.
this sword is.
thank you.
Giant
Yes.
swords are everything.
I am worried about inking it, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it.
And you might need to cross that bridge soon because we are already at the halfway point, people. 15 minutes.
Shit.
Oh
15
my
more
god.
minutes. And then, last but not least, Donovan, our buddy Donovan.
Can you
Let's
guys
see
even see
what.
me right now?
Nope, we
The
cannot see
camera
you.
is
We
turned
haven't been
off.
able to see you for a while.
Well, I don't really know what to do about that.
You're just an entity right now.
Do you want?
Describe it in explicit detail.
Do you want?
Yeah.
Old girl's looking thick right now. She has a crown on her head.
Wow,
Oh, yeah.
just give the prize to him.
Yeah, I know. Well,
give
looks
him
like,
back his own Emmy.
Looks like from that commentary from our friend Donovan, looks like that Emmy is going to be out of his grasp soon. So,
D-
Oh,
all right.
so I'm
So
gonna try to move to a more shaded area so I can get some cool down going.
awesome.
I don't know. It looks pretty dark from what we see.
Hey,
Knee slapper.
endless
Anyway.
jokes.
That's why I don't get paid for. Anyways, Nobel.
Yeah. What's
Well,
up?
real quick, I wanted to kind of shine a little spotlight on you. You're the one who had this idea,
Mhm.
and like, so for those of you people who don't know, he founded Syzygy. It's an art co-op in San Francisco that brings most of the Bay Area artists. Try to look out for Bay Area artists, and brings them to one place and helps them thrive and really figure out like their creative endeavors. So can you tell us a little bit more about that and why you wanted to start this?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't say a huge part in me wanting to do this is I thought that this would be a lot of fun, and honestly, it has been very fun so far. Secondly, I think that art is kind of like siloed as like this like kind of like singular thing that's like not good for like people say like people think of art as something that primarily like oh you buy a piece of art and then you like hang it up on your wall, and I think that there's not a lot of like exposure around like some of the fun ways that we can like kind of like enjoy art, experience art, and create art. And I thought that this would be like one of those ways to like, hey, like this art isn't necessarily going to like sell for like $500 or whatever, but this is
Mine
like
is. Totally kidding.
It's like a fun way to hang out with your friends. It's like a fun thing to watch. I assume so we've all been like kind of in quarantine now, and for a while now, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos since I can't do a lot of the things that I would normally do, and there's tons of super creative content creators out there that are just doing like all sorts of like really cool stuff. Azero has his own YouTube show even. If you wanna shout that out, I can edit it in. But
All right.
yeah, I think it's just a lot of fun to like bring people together and like creating these kind of like fun casual things. Um, yeah, I think that's basically it.
All right. So from what I got from there, Nobel was bored one day, and we're all his puppeteers of entertainment. Glad to hear that. All right. But thank you so much for bringing this on. So we are getting onto that 20-minute mark. We have 10 minutes left. And
Oh my
looks like
god.
and looks like everyone's hustling and bustling from the frowns of their face, from the sweat drops that was going down Mina's whole entire everything. You see,
Yeah,
they're
that drops. That's a good idea. Thank you.
Look at that. The host can also be a reference as well. A reference of idea, a reference of thought. Nice. And then, all right. So, all right. So now, what I kind of want to know, since we're going into that last 10-minute mark, we already fleshed out our concepts. Mina, what is your struggle right now when it comes to this painting or this I keep saying painting, but this sketch? What's going on?
I wish I could do the shape of the feet in 3D better. If this was not timed, I would probably like pull up a bunch of reference and just get it really solid, but time, so I'm not gonna do that.
Right. Time is only of the essence. And she just told us right now that she hates being timed. So we're going to keep the co-host, put that in the notes, how much she really kind of hates this session. Anyways, Colin. So, what about you, buddy? What's going on? What are some difficulties that you're facing right now?
Yeah, same thing. I'm not used to starting the inking process before I'm like totally emotionally ready. I feel
Okay, that's important.
Do you feel like you're having a moment and like
yeah,
jumping?
yeah. I feel like I have to cry a little bit before I'm ready to start inking.
Oh, so that wasn't sweat then. My
Oh
apologies,
no,
people.
it's all tears. Um, But yeah, so I think that this is a really cool exercise specifically because it's very much pushing me out of my comfort zone right now. And I think that, as artists, we should often be pushed out of our comfort zones.
Right. Suck up words of wisdom by Colin.
Yeah.
Colin Foster over here.
It's a fucking Hallmark card.
All right. Sell that at a Blake store, why don't you?
Yeah.
Guys. All right, Donovan. We can't see you right now, but we can feel you. We can feel your presence. What is some struggle that you're having right now?
Well, I mean, goddamn phone's too high.
I kind of knew you were gonna say something like that. I was like, oh man, that's already the first struggle.
I mean, my drawing's dope as hell, obviously. But, my phone.
Yeah.
Too
Obviously.
bad you guys will never see it, like, it's a real struggle.
Blow away in the wind.
I already feel my point itching towards Donovan right now with that confidence. Okay. I don't play favorites here.
Trying to channel my own inner Meena right now.
I do.
So as someone who doesn't know that much about art, I kind of wanted to ask. So are feet historic? Are feet a hard thing to draw? Is it known that feet are kind of like annoying to draw?
It's
Can I
fucking
give a
dude.
thought on that?
Yes.
So I feel like, people talk about hands all the time, like hands. And, hands are tough, but it's like, really, since people ignore feet so often, and also since like they're always covered up with shoes and shit like that, like I feel like when you get down to drawing a foot, it's like, fuck, what is this actually?
Yeah, right?
What's the actual anatomy of this thing?
Yeah, I think like also, I guess going into art mode, right now as commentating art commentator, it's more also like for hands. Yes, they are hard to a certain extent, but what's really interesting about hands is they're such simple shapes, and like you can kind of get away with more with hands rather than feet, because for feet you have to think about the angle that they are positioned in. It can look really weird, it can look really blocky like a potato if you don't do it well, so you really have to be potato feet. There you go, thank you for that. But for hands it's a little bit more free flowing, because there's nothing that, unless maybe they're grasping something, it's just something that like I feel like you could get away with a little bit more stuff with hands. Like you could literally just draw a triangle and like two triangles, and that would be considered like a quick hand. That's how you do in figure drawing as well. So if you look at figure drawers, they don't usually finish the hand at times if they're doing a quick figure gesture drawing. They just put the gesture of what the hand looks like. So
I'm gonna totally disagree, and like not just to be difficult, but I actually think that feet.
All right, take away his brownie points, please. Thank you so much.
No. I mean,
Dang.
We do not allow disagreeing comments here, especially towards the host.
hands are so easy, and Azero is so strong.
Man,
All right,
Colin
put
wants
a
to
half
stop
brownie
real
point
quick.
there. A half brownie point. I'll listen.
No, I think for me, feet are one of the like fun and relatively easy parts to do, because I feel like since people don't really look at them, like Donovan was saying, you can just kind of, I don't know, experiment with it, and as long as it's like 50% of the way there, you're good.
I feel like that's a really healthy attitude. Like honestly, once I started like really thinking about how to draw feet well, I started looking for reference in a lot of comics and stuff, and like a lot of feet are just like kind of afterthoughts. Like they're really not, anatomically perfect or anything. They're just good enough to not affect you.
Yeah, I totally agree.
All right, to quickly interject, we are at that 5 minute mark, so we have 5 minutes left. So for this portion, looks like everyone's is fleshed out so far. We are just working on those tidbits, from what I'm assuming, but that's okay. All right, but what do you? Well, I heard a little bit about this from you guys, but how do you guys um how would this be different right now if you guys didn't have a timeline? I heard more reference, I heard a little bit more like studying everything like that. Would it be a different concept? How are you guys liking you guys? Amina, how are you liking your approach so far?
I mean, this is going okay, I guess, but I think, I mean, usually I would like make myself do a bunch of thumbnails before starting like the final drawing. This time I just kind of went for it because I was happy the first time, got lucky. I don't know. I
Wow.
would actually do ink.
Uh,
Probably pull up reference like people said before doing this.
what is a thumbnail?
Thumbnail is like a little preview drawing you do to kind of figure out some options for what you want various things to look like you're planning the composition out and stuff.
Okay, got you. Thank you for that little tidbit of information, Mina. Um, Colin, so tell me, what would you do differently versus time versus no time? Like, what is? You said that it's helping you getting out of your comfort zone. It sounds like
Yeah.
you're
Man,
trying to get a little bit more used to it.
real quick. Sorry, Colin. I'm 100% gonna interrupt you.
Go for it.
I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do this, so I'm just gonna show where I'm at real quick, and we'll see what's up.
All right.
Hell yeah.
You guys
Thanks.
see this at all?
Yes.
Okay, I can't
No.
see it. Wait, hold on.
Cannot either.
You guys can't. Oh, let's see.
Nice.
I could see it. I could see it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Kind of sexy
we
queen,
got-
like surrounded by cacti.
Hey.
yeah, cactuses and diamonds right now. Queen life.
Right. Right. Dang. Okay. Cactus Queen over here.
Cactus Queen.
Queen. I see
Cactus
you.
Queen for a night king.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
gonna win
showing
it,
the
isn't it?
swag in the drawing and his interruption, people. Thank you so much for
Sorry, Colin. Whatever you're gonna say, I'm sure it's really important. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, so
Wow. So much shade.
ooh,
Man, I'm usually making the quips here. Man, Donovan coming out left field.
so I was gonna say let's never invite Donovan back.
It's a good call. Very fair.
Mail your Emmy in the mail, Donovan. Let's never have you back again.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
All right, Colin, what were you gonna say, buddy?
I honestly totally forgot.
We were talking about challenges during this thing and what would be different if you had more time.
Yeah, so I think the biggest challenge here is that people keep constantly interrupting me.
True.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's true. I was like this close to being like, hey, I'm like doing a hard part right now. I need to just do this for a minute.
Don't let her focus. Mina, tell us about your favorite childhood memory.
God.
Real quick interjection. We have a minute left,
Oh
so
fuck, yo.
let's keep going. Let's get those finishing touches in.
Oh my
But
God.
Colin, tell us how shitty you're doing right
No,
now
hold on.
with Thailand versus nothing.
We could, well, if we want, we could also do this last minute is like focused, and Azero and I just talk, and like you guys don't have to.
Oh, that is very true. Yeah.
I'm 100% against that.
You're. Well, let's ask
No, my
Donovan.
favorite child-
Donovan,
My
what
favorite
would,
childhood memory. My mom had this wagon, and she would just drag me around. We'd go to the store to get donuts, as you guys are well aware. I'm a big donut fan, and yeah, she just pulled me in this little red wagon, like hella cute style, and we'd go get donuts. It was dope as fuck.
that sounds fucking awesome, actually. That sounds
Yeah.
fucking
Being
incredible.
pulled around on a wagon to go get donuts? Oh my
She-
goodness.
She says it only happened once. Like in her opinion, she's like, "Oh, it only happened once." I'm like, "No, that was like my entire childhood." She's like, "No, it happened one time." So I don't know.
You
I don't
know,
know.
parents lie to you. Parents lie to you about your childhood. This is probably just
They
another
do.
one of those lies.
15 seconds left, people. Let's wrap it up. Come on. Let's get into it. Thank you for that lovely story, Donovan.
Beautiful.
No problem.
If
That's what I'm
only,
here for.
if only I could be a child pulled around in a wagon and people bought donuts for
You're
him.
gonna have to wait on that, Nobel, because time is over.
It's like, oh no, Bill's
Didn't
dream
I
stop.
say my
Pencils?
awkwardly placed vanishing point right as you said that?
Digital pens and whatever Donovan has down. Sounds
Not
good.
digital.
Alright, non-digital, just traditional shit.
I don't. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys noticed, but Colin did this. Like, he showed his glove in front of the camera, and then he like pulled it off.
It's my anti-fouling pad. This is how you
Yeah.
become a professional.
All right.
Just the motion, the way you did it, just like.
Wait,
It was.
real quick, before we see your guys' lovely concoction, do you guys swap this out? Are we supposed to, or can you wash it?
Wash it.
I should do that.
Sorry, you should wash it. You should definitely.
I should. I did not know if this was machine washable or whatever, so I was close to just getting another one. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah, that's me. All right, so time is up. That's 30 minutes. Let's see what people got. Meena, why don't you go first?
All right. There's my screen.
There we go. All right, tell us a little bit about it.
This is the Usurper King. He's a headless fiend who will come behead your ruler and steal their throne.
Tell us a little bit about the nipples. That's what I want.
Right?
They're just cool little nipple pasties.
Uh,
I just
Oh, there's pasties. I thought they were just two separate compasses.
If that's possible.
Yeah.
That's one thing I definitely would have done with more time is like more jewelry and decoration and stuff.
Got you. Just
I
really
was
hanging on
thinking
to-
it was like a it was like laser nipples about to fire off. Like that's how he lost his hair or some shit.
they're right
You know?
about to fire.
Right.
It's like that lens flare that happens right before it shoots. It's like.
Exactly.
Yeah, going on that. But is he going over his own head? Is that his own head that he's kind of putting his foot over?
I was thinking it was someone else's head, but I don't hate that idea either, honestly.
All right. What's the symbolism behind that? Tell me the philosophy, Meena. Let's take the rest of this time. Screw everyone else. Let's talk about.
It's just
What?
a hot guy who killed your king.
All right.
That's the story.
And that's all we need, Meena. Thank you so much for sharing.
Um,
That looks awesome.
I really liked the stepping on the king's head. I think that's like a very like sassy and like maybe sassy's not the right word. It's like a power move. It makes it look way more badass,
Right.
which I'm very into. So that's a big plus for me.
Colin.
All right. Yeah, let me share my screen. I actually have to put the glove back on.
Oh, he's back.
The real power move.
The gloves are coming on. Yeah. So
Whoa.
this is my guy.
Very cool.
Yeah. So he is a king who I guess recently decapitated someone. Maybe he decapitated the usurper.
Maybe.
Hey, look at that.
Maybe they were working together.
Story. Yeah, they've been working on together.
Blood.
That's really cool. Thank you. That was my next question. What is that? Ketchup or sriracha sauce? What's going on? Don't know the gossip of it. But and it looks like it's on the edge. So he used the edge of his sword to just be like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stabbed someone. He's in combat.
Yeah, real pokey boy right there.
Real
Yeah.
Pokeboy. That crown. I like
Pokeboy.
the I don't know if there's a word for this, but like the crown echoes like the sharpness of the sword, and like it kind
Yeah.
of
Similar
Yeah.
shapes.
similar
Yeah,
shapes.
shape language. I think that's what they
Yeah.
call it.
Shape language.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
it gives this guy like a very strong character. Like he kind of seems like an asshole. He kind of seems
Yeah.
like a prickly person.
He kind of looks to me like the king's like no nonsense brother, you know?
Yeah.
Like I love how he's got this kind of thin face and like long unkempt hair, but like clearly he like knows what the fuck he's doing because he's just used this giant sword to do something.
And it's also interesting to see how kind of again shape language stuff like the character himself is draped in like all this kind of round soft shapes, and then you have like again the real pointiness and danger of his weapons and his crown, which is kind of interesting.
I don't know if this quite qualifies as shape language, but like the choice to make his like face like kind of gaunt and like angular, like kind of also adds to like the pointing, the pointiness of like his face bones adds to the pointiness of his character.
Yeah, I was kind of going for like unseen White Walker-y kind of look.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
cool.
What's a White Walker for those of people who don't know?
I think everybody knows Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I don't think we need to explain that.
Maybe like one specific person who doesn't know. I'm asking for my friend.
As if no, he's asking
You
for
need to
Azero.
unfriend that person.
No,
Unfriend that
Azero's
person
asking for
immediately.
himself. Azero doesn't know what a white
I think you
walker
were
is.
reading between the lines, though, Bell. You're so great, co-host.
Unfriend Azero immediately.
You lost my damn point that I was gonna give to you then.
I'm adding you back as a friend right now.
He knows what's up. Thank you. So, put in that royalty.
Now it's done.
Colin, did he ink that in the 30 minutes that you had as well?
Oh yeah. Designed it from scratch.
just off screen.
Yeah.
So
Flawless.
this isn't related to your piece, but I'm noticing in your swatches you have a swatch called "fuck."
Oh. Yeah. So anyway, if you look to the right over here, you'll see that my brushes are all called fuck. And
Yes.
That's because I was creating brushes for a really long time, and Photoshop kept deleting them. And out of frustration, one day I just randomly called it fuck, and then it stopped deleting them. So I was like, okay, well, they're my fuck brushes.
As much as this king is asserting his dominance in this picture, you asserted your dominance with the whole ass Photoshop program. Congratulations.
True. Boss moves only.
Boss
Alright.
moves only.
Thank you so much, Colin, for sharing that. All right. Last but not least, let's see it, Donovan.
All right, turn my camera back on.
All
Hopefully
right.
my phone does not die. Let's see. Let's be seen. You guys see this okay?
There, yeah, I see it. I see it.
Cool. So we got, I don't know, Cactus Queen here. Diamonds on her, everything. So yeah, that's the vibe. I just kind of wanted to give I'm out here with all these cactuses, or cacti, I should say, like I know English. And I don't know, like I was feeling that, and then the royal thing popped up, and I just wanted to give her kind of like a disgusted vibe, just like, why the fuck are you even here, sort of thing. Like,
I'm in my undies right now, and I am changing.
Right, like I'm literally just trying to show my cacti homies, and like you're over here watching, like go away. That's the vibe right now.
It kind of reminds me. I don't know if you did this intentionally, but it kind of reminds me of like early day Rihanna for some reason.
Yeah.
Like the short hair and like the kind of like this swag of like even like the facial expression.
She had the hit song "Diamonds in the Sky."
Yeah. Where you did diamonds. It's like okay,
Right.
You drew Rihanna with cactus then.
Big facts.
I'm not sure if I'm imagining this, but I feel like the crown feels cactusy as well.
Yeah, I was totally feeling that too.
Yep.
I'm
Or
into
that
it.
shape language.
All right.
I like that her attitude reflects like her visual theming of like the cactus.
For total two.
Prickly vibes.
Yeah, the prickly vibes.
I found that drawing in a really personal way because a lot of the plants around here in California, where I've mostly grown up, are not like the classical fantasy plants. They're more like cacti and weird like estuary plants. So like being with those plants makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. This can go off. I guess the video. But Don, I'm kind of curious. Are you gonna make this in final product, or is this just like a whatever? I always like seeing your illustrations. I'm just kind of curious because I'm like, oh, I can see like the you have like a specific style in which like in the video you have like the geometric shapes. So I'm like, I'm kind of curious.
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought that it was gonna be real shitty. There's definitely things that need to be improved on it as far as like tilt of her head and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I think I actually might because I like the idea of it a lot. I think it could be taken a little bit further. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So everyone knows who my favorite is. No, but thank you so much, Donovan, for that. And all right, now the time is here. So we got all three down, and we got to see everyone. So we got amazing feedback from all the artists. and now it is time to vote.
I think that it would be good for everyone to vote at once, like write it down on a piece of paper, and then that way, like you can't be like, oh, that person is right, like what other people say shouldn't, persuade your vote.
Right, right,
Uh
right.
huh. Uh huh.
All right, let's start. You know what? I kept starting with Mina, so let's start with Donovan. Let me see, Donovan, what's your vote?
All right. My vote is for Colin because I don't know. Again, like the shape language stuff is really interesting. I just like how I mean, in all honesty, I think there was a certain amount of interesting savagery to both mine and Mina's. His there was the guy himself did not look that savage, but he did the most savage things. Well, I mean, cutting heads off is pretty savage. But, I don't know. So I don't know. I like the pointy round combinations, and that's my vote.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go. We got a point for Colin. All right, Colin.
I am gonna go with Mina. I think that in terms of execution, you guys words are hard. You guys both did a really great job. I think that the concept with the headless usurper guy was really cool, and I think that you pulled that off really well. And I liked the foot on top of the head, as Nobel pointed out. So I think that's why.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. All right, Mina.
Uh, I vote for Colin. It was really hard to pick, but I really liked the way you rendered him with the different line weights and using
Mhm.
more black to show shadow and stuff. It looks really good, especially on that particular character. The whole thing looks really good. So, yeah.
Thank you, Mina. All right, Nobel.
Okay, so my vote is also for Colin. I liked, I think, a lot of the stuff that everyone else has mentioned. I liked the touch of red on the sword. It's such a simple thing to do, but it's when you have a piece of art that is not colored, just adding that little touch of color, I feel makes it very dramatic, which I really really liked. And then also the incredibly rendered royalty text that Colin added at the very. I just thought it was just so beautiful that.
Without that, my piece isn't even complete.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
True,
It's
true.
it's totally. Yep.
All right. And the moment everyone has been waiting for, the vote who actually counts. The one, the only, mine. For mine, I will actually have to go with Colin as well. I everything was pretty much what everything said was true. What I really was interested in is how the inking looked very similar towards a traditional brush. It was very it really reminded me of storybooks that I was read growing up.
Mhm.
Sometimes you see the pictures, and it looked like such traditional inking. I was I was actually curious what kind of brush you used. I was gonna ask that, but I was, I
Those
didn't
fuck
want
brushes,
to
man.
spoil
Yeah,
Those
the
fuck
fuck
brushes.
those fuck brushes.
You gotta go with the
There
fuck
we
brushes.
go.
I
Alright.
could talk about that for a second if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So I looked around for a good digital inking brush for a couple of years, and I tried probably 100 of them. And then one day I got an ad on Facebook or something for a brush called the Doozy Inker, which is I don't even know why there was an ad. It was a guy giving it away for free. And yeah, I just used the Doozy Inker. It's one brush that I use for everything that I ink. So it's free online if you want it. I highly recommend it.
All right.
Should
How about
post a
this,
link to
Colin?
it in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
put it in the chat, and Nobel.
I'll put it in post processing.
Yeah, we'll put a link to it, all that shit. All right. Well, with that said, Colin, you are a winner. Everyone, round of applause. All right. With that said, Donovan left out of misery that he did not win. That's totally okay. We got everyone else here. Again, Colin's the winner. We got that round of applause going after that.
Round of applause to all the
Round
artists.
of
Everyone.
applause.
I,
Yes,
I honestly
everyone.
think that everyone's art was super interesting and
Yeah.
super super cool.
Yeah.
Jonathan's not here. You don't have to say that. His is
Alright.
great.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being on. Again, we'll have all their social medias in the description if you want to go check them out. We'll have the images up And if you want to check that out too. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in another episode or another live stream if this goes on live stream of the Art King or whatever the fuck.
And I hope everyone remembers the word of the day, which is cum gutters.
Cum gutters! Put that in shiny font.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you guys. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.